Tani from Q24's Alpha Jury. Today we are showing support for our sisters with endometriosis, okay? You're able to, lead a normal life. I mean, you're working your normal hours, you can do the activities that you love. How is that today now for you?
Today, I think as you get older, you tend to learn how to adapt, because anyway, you don't have a choice. School, you can be on sick off once a month, right? But work is different. So what I'll do when I started off, more so as an airline crew, was that I would start taking the painkillers a few days before. So that by the time I start having my menses, at that time my menses were regular. So I know on the 25th, that's when I'm having my menses, so I start taking the drugs like 2-3 days before. Then I would not have any pain. But you see, you'd not have the pain, but it does not stop the heavy bleeding. It does not stop the nausea. It does not stop the diarrhea. Then you start noticing, you realize that there are certain foods that work for you. For me during that time, if I would have certain foods, mostly junk, unfortunately, either a Fanta black currant or a cold apple juice or Marie biscuits, it would help with the nausea. So I was able to deal with that. And then with my job, the good thing about it is that sometimes when you travel and you're out there, then looking for distractions. You're going for a concert, you're going for a cruise, you're engaging in other activities like the swimming pool at the hotel, the gym at the hotel, and being with people helps. It really helps. So that used to serve as, and it still serves as therapy for me. Other than my job, sometimes you have to push yourself, because when you're alone at home, then somehow the pain can get to you and can affect you in various ways. So I've also started engaging in other activities, like I'm a member of Rotary. So you'll find you're always so busy that you're so tired sometimes that the pain doesn't get to you. That's how I've managed over the years, because now I'm in my mid-40s. That's how I've been able to deal with it over the years. So I just learned the trick.
And what I'm gathering from you is like there's a connection between how you control your mind and what you focus on affects even how you feel.
How you feel,
And you've learned to master that.
Yes.
Wow, that's impressive. And even as we're coming to an end, for people who are endo warriors and are finding it hard to be included in workspaces, because there's a lot of stigma around this, because like you said, it can get to you and affect your daily life. So what word of encouragement would you give individuals who are feeling like, oh my God, what do my workmates think of me? I'm always missing work, or school. What would you like to tell them?
I think first, if you discover you have the problem, like it's taking charge, taking control, right? If you notice you have this problem of the heavy bleeding or over a certain number of days, like anything that goes beyond 5 days is a red flag. It's good to have somebody to talk to. A physician. You can start off with a physician and then look for a gynecologist, just to look for ways on how to deal with it. And then nowadays, now people are more receptive on issues dealing with reproductive health. So you can also talk to your colleagues about it, because that will make somebody else also open up that, oh, by the way, I usually have these heavy menses. I usually have these pains around my pelvic area. Could it be endometriosis? At least they have somebody to talk to. I never had anyone to talk to. Yeah, so at least I can recommend. Yeah, like maybe go to the company clinic. There's always a gynecologist on call, or any person you may be comfortable with. Then my managers also know about it. Yeah, and there are certain times when it may get very busy at work and you're called out on your off day. But I just explain to them that I usually value my off days just to recharge and rejuvenate, so that I can have adequate rest, so that it does not affect my productivity at work. So, there are some people who may take it like you don't want to support and all that. You're not, things like that. But I'm usually very firm when it comes to my rest periods, because also of the nature of the job, it takes a huge toll on the body. So at least they are aware. Yeah, and that way you'll find it can go one year without me calling in sick. It's because I've been able to manage my rest. Yeah, and how I also relate with my colleagues, so that they also know. Yeah, so you don't want to be seen like the one letting down. You're the one letting down the team. Our job is all about teamwork. You don't want to be the one, referred to as letting down the whole team.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing your story. I think it's going to inspire someone, and even just to take charge of their health.
Yes.
That's one thing, honestly, I can say you've done so well. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.